If you've paid attention to the news over the past few days or have been active on social media, you've probably seen this big headline posted everywhere. 49ers football player Colin Kaepernick decides to protest what's going on in America by not standing up during the national anthem. Well, here at the Norfolk Sheriff's Office, we have a former police officer who works for us and was deeply affected by what Colin did, so he decided to write an open letter. And he posted that open letter on his Facebook page, and to this day, it has been shared over 25,000 times by people he never thought would even care.
You know, it's crazy, Caleb, because I've never, ever been a fan of social media. I've seen far more harm on social media than I have good.
During the short interview, program manager Chris Amos's phone went off about 4 times.
To help others.
I like your ringtone. Most of those alerts were from strangers who felt connected to Amos almost instantaneously.
You know, it's humbling. It really is. To think that somebody would, not somebody, but hundreds of thousands of someones would read what I wrote and then share it.
As a Norfolk policeman, Amos was part of an officer-involved shooting where a 19-year-old man shot him in the chest while he was on duty. Amos fired back to save his life. The man was killed. As a result of his injuries, Amos was forced to spend months in rehab and was put on temporary leave while in recovery.
When I saw what he said and kind of who he targeted, you know, I'm that guy. Granted, mine was years ago, but, you know, the officers on leave right now because of shootings, they don't have a voice. They can't go online. They can't respond.
Kaepernick's reasons for not honoring the country hit him a little too hard. Instead of complaining, Amos wrote an open letter to Kaepernick and posted it on his own Facebook page, not thinking it would gain national attention.
It was, I think, respectful, humble, and I think that's probably why it has resonated the way it has. A lot of folks have reached out to me, thanking me, and probably 50% of those aren't law enforcement. They're not law enforcement. And they're telling how much they appreciate law enforcement and how much they support law enforcement.
What began as a simple Facebook post has turned into people across America flooding Amos's inbox with words of praise.
Are there bad law enforcement officers? Absolutely. Are there corrupt, racist? Absolutely. Are there officers that need to be fired and or arrested? Absolutely. But that is a fraction of 800,000 plus men and women out there.
There's no word as to whether Kaepernick has seen the letter himself, but Amos says that wasn't his intention.
I would just hope he sits down and reads it, unfiltered. You know, just he get alone and read it as I was alone when I wrote it. We're both men, and we both have you know, thoughts and experiences and a conscience, and I just hope you know, his is as clear as mine is.
To read the full open letter, visit Norfolk Sheriff's Office, Virginia on Facebook.